Arsenal fans might be some of the worst in the world. Arsenal and Man United, but Spurs, Spurs are just a shit club, so they don't. Their fans can't even say much, to be honest. So let's get into it.
These 8 fans all claim to support Spurs.
Probably the biggest rivalry I think that we've seen, because Man City versus Man United, that's not much of a rivalry. Maybe Man United Liverpool, that's a big rivalry.
But they're not all telling the truth.
At least one of them, Jim, supports Arsenal.
Can they find the fake fan? Okay, your name and who you support. Serge, kick us off.
Serge, Spurs fan.
My name's Andy, and I'm a Spurs fan.
My name's Ro, I'm a Spurs fan.
My name's Noah, I'm a Spurs fan.
My name's Phil, and I'm a Spurs fan.
My name's Craig, and I'm a Spurs fan.
I'm Jamie, and I'm a Spurs fan.
And my name's Liam, and I'm a Spurs fan.
Right, enough talking. Let's vote.
No, we're serious, we'd like you.
Yeah, you need to vote now.
Oh.
What?
So there's a pen and a bit of paper in front of you right now. I think that's pretty conclusive, isn't it? Right, guys, the votes are in. Serge, do you want to kick us off? Who have you voted for?
I'm so sorry, Jamie. It's just, based off nothing, really. It's just guesswork.
I've gone for Liam. Okay. Again, all you said is your name and who you support, but you just seemed a bit shaky, that's all. That's what I could
Fair enough.
Right.
Sorry, Noah, I just didn't really find it convincing, sorry.
I've gone for Phil. Obviously, I think we're all nervous, but I think there was a bit of a delay on the start of the word Spurs. But
Okay. Yeah, I went for Serge. Sorry, Serge. It's just, I think, because you went first and I've got nothing else to go off. So.
Again, nothing personal, but I went for Andy. Just, didn't really feel any passion when you said it. Well, first question, so.
So I went for Ro, purely based on nothing as well.
So, person I voted for, unfortunately, was also Andy. It was just, there was some seriousness in his voice, and I just thought, I don't know, just didn't feel it immediately, you know? Got to feel it.
Right, so the votes are in, and Andy, unfortunately, you've been voted as the fake fan. So can you please reveal yourself, whether or not you are a fake fan or you are a true fan?
So I am.
Come on!
What a race for a day.
Sensational work! Wow!
I'm gutted. I really thought I was going to do well in this. I've put a lot of work into looking into a lot of Spurs facts and figures and all that, and then all I have to do is say my name and who I support, and they clock me straight away. So, yeah, gutted.
Right, guys. Good start. I'm amazed by that. Okay, let's keep moving, guys. Round 2. I want you to go around the table here, and I want to find out, how did you start supporting Spurs? Anyone can start.
I mean, okay, I'm happy to. So when I was younger, one of my cousins supported Spurs, and I sort of looked up to him and just followed in his footsteps.
Jamie?
Yeah, I think it's just when I was younger, my dad watching Champions League football, and I was sort of brought into being a Tottenham fan. Didn't really have much. 35.
Your dad was watching what, Spurs in the Champions League?
No. Just what I remember from childhood.
Yeah.
And my first shirt was a Tottenham shirt. So
What one was that?
Holston.
My dad and my brother both support Spurs. I'm the youngest, so they were kind of already, watching games and doing a lot of talking about football quite a lot when I was young.
Yeah, bit of a different one. So when I was younger, I really liked Aaron Lennon. He used to wear these gloves, and I just wanted to be like him on the wing, cutting players in and out and just whipping them in. So yeah, Aaron Lennon made me fall in love with Tottenham, and ever since it's been hard. Yeah.
Well, I do have to say, I was born and bred right next to the stadium, literally went to school opposite. So it's just always been in my blood. I've just always grown up.
What school's that?
Whoa. Yeah, I know, it's St. Francis.
Well, I've got some history.
Sorry, I know. But I think we keep that maybe for a little bit later. So Flav grew up and went to school in a similar area. Noah?
So obviously you can all tell by my accent, I'm born in Wigan, but moved to New Zealand at the age, 18 months. Lived my whole life there and moved back to the UK at late November last year. My dad supported Spurs and he got into Spurs by his older brother. Phil?
Yeah, for me, it was more of a, I grew up in the area. I was born in the area, the same as Ro. So I'm Tottenham through and through. My dad, my uncles, my cousins, same thing.
Right, guys, you found a fake fan. That's fantastic. So we can end the game right now if you believe that there are no other Arsenal fans on the table. Grab the glass in front of you, and what I want you to do is raise the glass if you are confident that there are no other Arsenal fans and you want to end the game right now. 1, 2, 3, off you go. Serge with the little flirt of a raise there, I noticed. Very nice.
Okay, let's get straight to the vote. You're convinced that there is definitely an Arsenal fan around this table. Make your votes and we'll find out who you think it is. So, Ro, you're first up. Who did you vote for and why?
I did vote for Jamie. It wasn't because you voted for me last round, but it's because I don't think it adds up what you're saying. I don't think there was a Holston shirt at the time.
Jamie, who are you voting for and why?
So I have gone with Serge. I think picking Aaron Lennon is wise, but not my first choice growing up as a player. He looks a little bit shifty.
Sorry, Jamie, back to you. Champions League, Spurs, 20 years ago. If you grew up watching the Champions League, I don't think we were in it.
Okay, Noah, let's see who you're voting for and why.
I had to vote for, Jamie. Just the Champions League. If you were my age, I guess that would kind of make sense. Obviously, I've only known Spurs to mostly be in the Champions League, but I know you're not my age, but they just had to go with that, so yeah.
I voted for Serge for just the reason of growing up watching influential players and stuff. Aaron Lennon was a similar sort of level player to Andros Townsend, really. To sit there and be oh, he's the sort of player that made me fall in love with the club.
Phil, who have you voted for and why?
Mine was Jamie. Sorry, Jamie.
The Sharks are circling.
Yeah, I mean,
Liam.
I think it's basically decided, but I unfortunately also went for Jamie as well. Similar kind of reasons to what these guys said.
Okay. Flav is bouncing up and down here. It's outrageous.
I just think you've made a mistake. I'm almost certain he's Tottenham.
Okay, well, we're about to find out. Jamie, you have been eliminated. Please stand up and reveal your allegiance.
Can't wait.
Are you a fake fan?
I can't believe we've got to this point.
I knew it. I knew it as soon as he walked in a room.
Oh no.
He stinks of
Spurs.
He honks of Spurs.
So I'm a police officer, and it's just all about understanding people's behaviours and how they portray themselves when they're talking, especially when they're lying. So
you can spot a lie?
I like to think so. Craig, I think it was Craig, the guy sitting next to me. Yeah, I think he's a true Tottenham fan.
So we've just got rid of a true fan, which means £100 off of the prize pool. We're down to £900. You have to start getting this right.
What's the best North London derby that you've seen?
I can go first for this one, if you want. So my favourite North London derby is actually quite a questionable one. It wasn't a North London derby win. It was the 2-2 in 2016, and we went 1-0 down because of Ramsey, and then it was 2 minutes. Alderweireld, Kane from the box, curled it into the corner. I was right behind the goal for that one. Best day of my life. I got pulled up into the stands that I was, and there was basically blokes just snogging me because we've just gone from 1-0 down to 2-1 up in the space of 2 minutes. Absolutely magical. Just literally, it's one of those moments that sometimes I dream about and relive.
Who wants to go next? Over to you.
Yeah.
Go on then. Yeah, no, so unfortunately I've never really actually been able to go to a game, just where I grew up and lived. But I was always down the pub every match day, pints going around, drinking and watching the football. The best derby for me that always resides in my memory is when Jorns Kabul scored that goal against them, and it was one of the best games for me.
What was the score?
4-1, if I remember correctly.
Was it 4-1?
What do you think, Sir?
I don't know. So you've never been to a Spurs game?
No. Just as I say, I moved out of London when I was young and grew up in Essex.
The Eunice Kabul one, I'm sure it was 3-2 because Van der Vaart scored, Bale scored. I feel like it was 3-2, so it sounds dodgy.
Right.
Well, actually, I can talk about a win for Spurs because I'm going to talk about the women's game recently. Derby, Tottenham Ground. Brilliant atmosphere. We won the game 1-0. It was like the first time we've ever won against Arsenal.
I've not been to a North London derby, but I remember I had a sleepover with my mate back in New Zealand, and we're like, oh, we'll set our alarms and wake up. It was the League Cup away, and we won 2-0. And I think it's the best goal I've seen in a North London derby as well, when Dele Alli brought it down and Cech came out a bit and he just dinked it over him.
I can confirm that was an incredible goal.
That was special.
For me, obviously, any game we beat Arsenal is a rememberable game, but I'd have to say the same one as Liam, when I'll never forget I was in the pub with my mates, and when Kane struck that ball from outside the box, and it just pinged off Kane's right post, but the keeper's left, and just went in, and the pub went berserk.
How did you feel?
Well, I was like mad, wasn't I?
Sad or happy?
I was happy. That's it.
Yeah, fair enough. You found one fake fan. You've found one true fan, and now you have that decision to make again. You can end the game on the count of 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, what was that?
Are you thinking about it there, Serge?
Or is this some sort of tactic he's playing?
What's going on here, Serge?
He likes this game too much.
What's that about?
Okay, let's vote.
Phil, we're going to start with you. Who have you voted for and why?
I've gone for Serge. I don't know, there's just something in his face. He keeps looking down, he keeps doing the thing with the pint, and I don't know, I smell a rat.
Serge?
I'm just a cheeky chap. I went for Craig. I feel like not going to the Tottenham game and not getting the result right, I think. I might be wrong, but that's why I voted for you, mate.
I didn't want to do this, but I went with the opposite of what I thought because I feel like that tactic. I was voting for Serge, sorry.
I went for Rowe.
For me, it was literally, I think it was a flip of a coin between two, but I've gone for Phil. Even from the first, I'm just getting Arsenal. I don't know what it is.
And Liam, how about you?
Yeah, I'm so sorry to pile on, Serge. I also went for you. The truth is, I think you probably could be a Spurs fan, but I don't want to risk it because, I think you're being really specific with the Lennon detail in the first round, and you're trying to pick things up on maybe specifics.
Right, Serge, you have been eliminated. They've decided that they think that you are the Arsenal fan around the table. Can you please stand up and reveal your allegiance?
Guys.
True. I knew he was Spurs. I knew it.
Who would pick Aaron Lennon? What Arsenal fan? You'd pick Bale, Kane. You know what? It's my defence mechanism to when I'm nervous. I just start doing stupid things. And I think the beer game just added a bit of pressure on everyone. I was trying to see people's reactions. But ultimately it was stupid, wasn't it? Craig gives me Arsenal fan. He says some right things, and then he says some stupid things.
Okay, 5 remain. But how many are Spurs fans? Let's ask another question, see if we can find anything out here. What's the thing that you respect the most about Arsenal?
Yeah, I just don't. There's nothing to respect. They're noisy, obnoxious, delusional, overrate all their players.
There must be somebody here, guys. Come on, I appreciate the partisanship.
Okay.
I get it, and I'm the same, but...
Something I respect about Arsenal is I've always kind of looked at them as a ruthless kind of team. And something I think about Tottenham, especially in the kind of recent years, is we've always been like a nice kind of club. We've always tried to play football quite well, whereas I feel Arsenal quite like the beautiful game kind of thing. But I feel like Arsenal And especially in North London derbies, they've always been quite ruthless teams, and they'll just kind of at you. And I think maybe I can respect that.
Phil, you're looking at him like he's mad.
Yeah, I am. Yeah. I'll be honest. There's absolutely nothing. That
I know, it might just be like because they're rivals. That's the way I view them. Not maybe. Do you know what I mean?
I don't know. No, I don't get it.
They are, yeah, all the chants for Arsenal as well. They're always like, making a dig at Spurs, and I just feel like Spurs don't have chants like that I get about Arsenal. So it's like, yeah, it just feels like there is no respect for Arsenal because they have no respect for us. So
if there's one thing, it does revolve of Arsenal, but when Saka missed that penalty for England,
you respect that.
Just like all
crying.
I don't respect it. Like all the things that happened to him on social media. Like I did, like for him, and obviously it was Rashford and Sancho as well. I did feel bad, and when I think it was a pre-season game, we played Arsenal at home. And I think he got a round of applause on it. It might have been the early season. He got clapped on by the Spurs fans, which I thought was quite amazing. I thought.
Phil?
Yeah, I just have to be honest. I can't say a good thing about him because I've grown up local to the Spurs ground, and my whole family's Spurs. So, and there's literally nothing I can say. So I don't even know how anyone can say anything good.
Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not here going, I'm just saying. Sometimes I looked at them as a bit of a ruthless team, and that's maybe a quality that I think Tottenham
Yeah, but they're
need.
arch rivals.
Yeah, I know, but you can dislike but respect your rivals.
No, that's a you problem.
The prize pot is at £800, which, if you are confident that there isn't another Arsenal fan at this table, you can raise your glass, end the game, and hopefully split £800.
Walk away victorious. But if there is one, that Arsenal fan takes away all the money, and you lot go home losers.
Okay, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
So it isn't a majority, which means despite Craig raising his glass, we have to go to a vote. Please vote now who you think is the fake fan. Craig, let's start with you. Who did you vote for?
I voted for Liam just because of as for me, I just can't respect Arsenal fans, full stop. There's nothing to admire, respect, appreciate. No, there's scourge.
Great use of the word scourge.
Through me.
Yeah.
Liam, let's hear your vote, please.
Okay. Well, I'm deeply offended, but I voted for Phil. Unfortunately, the defo a gooner.
and Phil?
Yeah, I've gone for Liam. I just don't know how you can have any respect or you like Arsenal in any formal way. So, yeah, I think Liam.
I really didn't know who to vote for, to be honest. I nearly raised my glass. I didn't. I just went with you, Phil. I don't know. I don't think you are, but now I'm listening to you guys. I'm thinking it could be Liam. I don't know.
It's too late. You've made your
I know.
vote.
I've made my bed.
Been saying the whole time, my gut, and I'm gonna actually just be so disheartened with myself and just think, oh, if this is wrong. But I've gone with my gut and just I feel like you can try and like. Here we go. I've gone with Phil.
Wow. Gasps from the crew. Gasps.
I really, really think you've made a mistake, Phil.
Can I just say something? That is the most Spurs voice I've ever heard.
I've been around a lot of Spurs fans in my time. He stinks of Spurs.
Yeah. He is.
We had a big heart around your face now. I'm thinking we thought that he was Spurs. Can you stand?
He didn't say he was in the stadium, but he said he was in the pub instead of the stadium.
Stand up and let us know, please.
You said you could smell him a mile!
That makes me sick!
I suppose it all got a bit Spursy for me. What can I say? It's much better than being a Spurs fan. At least I've seen us win trophies in my lifetime. Tottenham ain't seen nothing. If there was one that I was to think was still fake, it might be Rowe. But I think the other three fellas, I think they're solid Tottenham fans.
I am buzzing. He is broken right now.
Devastated.
Wow.
I know nothing. I know nothing. Luckily, you lot seem to know something, because I am broken.
Incredible stuff. I'm amazed.
But they did find him. That's the most important thing. They've managed to find the fake fan. So where are we at right now?
So £800 remaining. Let's ask a very difficult question to each other now, okay? You've got one question to interrogate someone else.
I'll go with you, Craig.
Yep.
What has been your favourite game this season?
It's going to be a tough one, but I was pretty happy with our result at the Emirates. Like when we got the 2-2 draw, that was a brilliant game. It's been a bit of a drift season. We started off really good, gone on a bad run of form even recently, but that game at the Emirates, great to get a result.
Celebrating draws.
What was the score?
It's about progress, isn't it?
No, it's fine. Your choice.
I don't hate the answer.
Same question to you, then. What was your most fondest, big exciting result?
For me, it would have to be, it was 3 a.m. in the morning.
Chucking in that. He's chucking in that.
What
game was it?
3 a.m. It was Sheffield United at home. We were losing 1-0, and it became like the 95th minute, and then we scored, and then it was like the 100th minute or 101, and then we scored again, and the goal scorers were Dejan Kulusevski and Richarlison. And that was one hell of a 3 a.m. morning, and the day didn't stop from then. We just didn't go back to bed. Obviously, I couldn't. That was, for me, my favourite game this season.
Liam, I'll ask you something. Name your top 3 players and why.
Of all time or this season?
Yeah, all time.
All time? Well, top for me has to be good old Gareth Bale. He's just it's just unbelievable. It was a season, I remember, with AVB, Villas-Boas as the manager. He carried us to top 4 that season because of the goals against. He was like just scoring last-minute winners every week. Next one's probably got to be Kane, just for the sheer amount of goals. And then again, Sonny. It's just so important.
So Liam, why don't you ask a question to someone?
Yeah, I was going to ask you, Ro, actually. I just wanted you to kind of give me an idea as to who your you think the most underrated players have been at
Currently, I do think Doggy Destiny, God, I just think he's great, the way he plays. I think he's really made a difference, like the way you were saying, Van der Ven as well, I think he can be a little bit hit and miss, but he's got that drive that Spurs needs, and I think the way he gets the ball across, carries it across through the pitch is unnoticed sometimes, and he doesn't get the credit.
You know the rules. There's a glass in front of you. Raise the glass if you'd like to end the game.
Is there a Guna around the table, or are you all Spurs?
Okay, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, you're convinced there is definitely an Arsenal fan around the table?
I think there's one more.
I just want
one more.
Yeah.
You know what to do? Vote for who you believe is the fake fan.
So you've decided that there is another Arsenal fan around the table. I'm not convinced. You guys must be, because not one of you raised your glass. Noah, let's start with you. Please tell us who you voted for.
I went with my gut last time, and it was right. So I've just gone with it again. Just a few things throughout the game just don't seem right, but sorry, but I've gone with Craig.
I went with Noah. Because I just find the whole New Zealand thing a bit too convenient now. I
also went with Craig. I don't know what it is. There's something that I feel like I was convinced at the start, but now I feel like you're kind of seem a bit more nervous. I don't know.
Okay. Liam, who did you vote for?
I can't believe this, Craig. No, they're not going to believe it. But in fact, I went with Rowe.
Oh, okay.
Craig, unfortunately, you have been
I don't think it's
identified as a potential fake fan. Can you stand up and tell us the truth?
I can indeed. I've got an Arsenal crest tattoo on my leg. I'm passionate through and through. I'll watch every game. Even if I'm at work, I'll have my phone on the side and have it on my phone playing.
Guys, done it again. Amazing stuff. We keep moving. Still £800 in the prize pot. We have another question for you. Who is the Arsenal player that you hate the most?
Well, I mean, don't even really know any of them, to be honest, apart from Saka and the other one. That's a guy. That's the team.
One person that stood out for me as a bit of a naughty word, a bit of a bad guy is Jack Wilshere. He was always giving it a bit of that, you know, in the interviews. He was never like, maybe he was a bit feisty in a few games, but it was more for me like just a persona around Jack Wilshere. Also, another one, Sol Campbell.
Yeah, broke my heart. I worshipped him, man.
I mean,
worshipped him.
Why didn't you say him then, Ryan?
Yeah, right. You said.
Because I was trying to think of a current team player. But yeah, no, I thought that would come across as so obvious, like, oh, Sol Campbell, he's a traitor.
Yeah.
But I actually did, yeah. I loved him so much.
My player, he's not there now. He left in the summer. Would have to. Granit Xhaka. Oh my. Yeah. He used to get on my nerves. Like always mouthing to the ref, giving it our players, and he used to make my blood boil a lot.
Right, you got a decision to make once again. Right, are you all Spurs fans? Do you want to all walk away from the table right now, end the game, share the prize pool and the bragging rights, or
it could go horribly wrong.
It could go terribly wrong. 3, 2, 1. Whoa.
Don't celebrate too early.
I know, yes.
No.
End it, please.
So there are two scenarios. Either you're all Spurs fans and you split the money, or at least one of you is an Arsenal fan and they will be taking the money. Noah, would you like to stand up and kick us off here? Are you a true Spurs fan or are you fake?
Yes! Right, Liam, can you please stand and tell us whether you are a true fan and a Tottenham fan or a fake fan and an Arsenal fan?
Yeah, I can do that. So, I, in fact, am a fan.
Great work.
Row,
Come on,
please
guys.
stand up
Come on.
and let us know. Please be real.
Here we go.
I am. A fan!
Good job, thank you.
I just couldn't believe it. I've never liked Arsenal in my life, ever. The thought of it just makes me feel sick.
Oh, it feels amazing. It was one of the most nerve-wracking things I've ever been involved in, but it was such a great experience.
Feels pretty good. We shifted those Gooners right out. We got them straight out of the bag. Beautiful stuff.
These 8 fans all claim to support Manchester United.
But they're not all telling the truth, James.
At least one of them is a Liverpool fan.
Can they find the fake fan?
Saddam Hussein. Mad.